tour of my she shed. Let's get started. Let's go inside. As you can see, I painted the walls in a really fun color I got from Lowe's. It's called Aquamarine. And these baskets are from Hobby Lobby, and they really matched well, so I was happy to find these spring baskets. I'll kind of get into this organization of these shelves in a little bit, but I just want to give you an overall tour first, and then I will go back and give you some more details. So there's a lot of tables in my she shed. Now, this is not the final layout of the she shed because my brother built me an island that's going to go right here. So instead of this wooden table, there's actually going to be an island here. And it has a lot. He built cabinets, and he built cabinets for my wall back there. So that's wood back there. That's why it's not painted the same color. And it's going to have my IKEA shelves or different shelves I get attached to the wood, and then it'll have some other things. So that's why I'm going to show you that again once that's built. Okay, I'm going to turn on my ring light so that'll light up the background. Okay, and I'm going to turn around and show you the other part of my she shed, and then I will start back at my favorite section. I'll start in the back of the wall. All right, so if you're here, come and say hello. I'm actually able to see the comments now. So hello, Lisa. Fisher is here. And Linda from Stamp Cut and Create. Good afternoon. Hello, Debbie. Thank you. Debbie Willis from Michigan. Alicia. And Patty H. And Michelle Cook. All right, so here's my little area for my computer. And this is what I do. I do a lot of label making for my different kits. So that's a Dynamo label printer. I use that all the time. And there's just extra little tools there and things like that. My mouse. This is my wireless router. Okay, every craft room has to have a trimmer and simply scored. Right? A necessity. Hello, Terry from Canada. Now this really cool paper rack I purchased. Well, it was practically a gift from my friend Tammy. If you're in Germany, okay, she has a smart creative shop. So please check out her craft store. And when she first moved into her craft store, she had a lot of extra shelving that she wasn't using. And I just love this for my designer series paper. These are the retired ones. I really haven't found my current ones yet. I'm still working on trying to find my collections of things. I haven't finished unpacking it. I put the cardstock in here, which is nice because you can, this fits 12 by 12. Now, once something is open, I don't use these same kind of shelving to hold it. I use plastic holders. I'll try to show you those when I get to that section of the room. Yeah, this is a really cool paper rack. It kind of reminds me of the card racks and things. All right, now I'm going to show you my Keurig. I love my Keurig. I've only had one cup of coffee in here so far because I try not to drink too much coffee at night, and I tend to be a night owl. I like to work at night, but in the day, I have a different Keurig inside my house, and this is Peet's Coffee. It's really good coffee. And then I got some cheaper coffees at the grocery store. And then there's some Coffee Mate back there that doesn't need to be refrigerated, which I like. Some local honey because it's very good for helping you with the allergies. And then I got my cup all ready and the pot's all ready. And I have some extra spring water down there already to keep refilling my coffee pot. Now, this is unplugged right now, but this is a must. Oh, is it unplugged? No, it's not unplugged. It's just turned off. I'm going to turn it on. Check this out. A mug warmer. So you need the right kind of mug. You can't use a plastic mug paper, okay? This is like ceramic, and it keeps my coffee warm. That is like a must. So got the coffee warmer. Definitely keep that off when you're not using it. Very important. And then this is what I'm most proud of is my color collections and how I worked on this for a really long time. So this I want to show you in detail. Now, I've already been asked a few times. Okay, here's Patty H is saying, she has 4 of those paper racks. Really? From a Joanne remodel. How awesome is that, Patty? I would love to find an old like Hallmark store going out of business. I don't want them to go out of business, but I'm saying I love their card racks. I'm going to get one of those. Hello, Ginger Snap from Wisconsin. Had 6 inches of snow. Oh, it's nice here. You can see I'm in Georgia. It's very nice. And hello, Debbie from Alberta. And thank you, Carol from Minnesota and Val. And hello. Yeah, it needs a she shack. Hello, Elaine. All right, now this colors. Here's how I organize my colors. So I have my blacks in here. This is Memento Black and then Stays On. This is when you're watercoloring, you need the Stays On ink. This doesn't run when you have watercolors. But when you're using blends, which are these kind of markers here, you need Memento Black. It's a hybrid ink. I'll get more into inks. I actually do in my channel. So I keep the ink in here. And then I put everything in color families, but starting light to dark. So this would be Pool Party. And I already know my colors anyway, but people keep asking me, why don't you put the stickers on the front? I don't want to put the stickers on the front or the back because my stamps go in both ways. Like sometimes I just shove them in that way, right? And sometimes I try to shove them in this way because it's one less step. You don't have to open it, right? There's a little opening there. And I don't want to put the stickers on that side. There are stickers that you could put on there, but I take the one that says Pool Party and I put that in the inside. So when I'm doing my tutorials, you can read the name of the ink from my customers, but I already know the names. And plus I also have the markers that let me know what's in here. So Pool Party, Coastal Cabana, right? Balmy Blue, Seaside Spray. So you're wondering, there's 4 inks, but then there's only 3 blends. That's because not every color has a blend family. So not every, either I don't have the blends or not every color has a set of blends to go with it. So like this is Pool Party and Balmy Blue and Seaside. So I put the colors and then I put whatever sets of blends go with those colors. Then I put 3 more colors, 3 more sets of blends. If there's more than 3 colors, like this one has 5 colors before you have a set of 3 blends. That's how I do it by families. Now at the top, this is the Stampin' Storage System by Stampin' Up. I put the re-inkers up here. And then these are my re-inkers and I've lost, not lost, but I will find them. My re-inkers are somewhere in my shipment that I haven't unpacked yet. So that's how I organize my colors, light to dark by color group. So I have purples, blues, greens, pinks and reds, yellows and oranges. And then over here, these are called our skin tone blend collection. So you can color all kinds of skin tones, makes your projects really fun. If you're especially like, that was really fun for using for different things like the elves and making the different elves look like they have different skin tones. I really like that. Then I have my neutrals here. And then this one's a Whisper White, or it's called Whisper White, but it's a craft ink. It has like a really gooey substance to it, and you have to like heat set it. And then here's my scissors that I won as one of my center stage things, Stampin' Up! Scissors. It's a scissor charm. So this is my backup scissors. I actually love the snips, but I have a couple other pairs, but that's my backup pair. So I know the one with the charm is a backup pair. Now up here I have loads and loads of Wink of Stella to give your projects some color. Use Wink of Stella, like some sparkle, and then you can color your Wink of Stella. I did a tutorial on how to color Wink of Stella. And you use the re-inkers to color your Wink of Stella. I also use re-inkers a lot to teach you about how to use the baby wipe technique, which is something I show on my channel. But of course, once I find my re-inkers, we'll do the baby wipe technique again. All right, let's see. Linda said, just made a cup on yours too. I feel like making a cup right now because I'm just talking about it. Okay, hello, Val from snowy England. And then Ginger loves the cup warmer. All right, we'll go back to that other corner in a second because I'm going to have to back out of here, but because I can't get around this side because of my cameras. So this is how to do a reel. This is how I film a reel. And if you look on YouTube, there's a YouTube short. It's a 15-second one, and then I have a 1.5-minute reel, all showing these crafts that I created last month for my Easter Bunny workshop series. So in 1.5 minutes or in 15 seconds, I was able to show 25 projects. There's a technique to doing it where you film a lot of things separately. So what I would do is something like this. I would show like the one kind of card together on the film, or the two of these boxes in the same little 3-second footage, right? And then I was able to film all my projects and put them to music. So that's what I was doing yesterday. Now, the reason they're all still out is because I need to photograph them now. Once you do a video of your projects, you should also photograph them because that's also how to share them with people. Okay, over here I have little caddies. So I got this is my little calendar, my planner, and then lots of, glue, tear and tape, glue dots. What's in here? Lots of spatulas. You know I love spatulas. You see me use them in every video. Like this is a Pampered Chef. Sorry, I'm the Papered Chef. Pampered Chef spatula. It's a stone scraper. I love it for folding cards. I also have this one from Cricut. It's a Cricut one. It's kind of dirty. This one you get from the Dollar Tree. I love spatulas. Over here, is a bone folder. My upline, she personalized it for me. Isn't that cool? So you can also fold cards that way. I found my Stampin' Scrub somewhere. I just haven't put it in this room yet, but there's Stampin' Mist to help you clean your stamps with the Stampin' Scrub. But this is another way to clean your stamps. There's so many ways to clean your stamps. I guess I should do a video on that too. You can use a chamois, a Stampin' Chamois. You keep that wet by keeping it in a stamping case. It doesn't come with a stamping case, but be sure when you order a chamois, you get a stamping case. I use silicone mats for stamping. Also, you can use baby wipes for cleaning your stamps and different methods. Okay, there's a bunch of stamping cleaners. What else is in here? This bucket of crafty goodness here. We have trimmer blades, extra trimmer blades, and somewhere is a scoring blade. Here's a scoring blade. I hardly ever use the scoring blade. I use my trimmers mostly for trimming and use the Simply Scored for trimming. I got a couple of these Seal Plus adhesives, and what else is in here? Some extra scissors. All right. Great lights, odd lights. You got to get those. These are the projects I have going on. So I have Playing in the Rain this month. This is my workshop series. Okay, this is the workshop series, Playing in the Rain. So I keep out the dies and the stamp set because I'm working on them now. These are projects I've already done with Playing in the Rain or Sunshine and Smiles Paper Pumpkin Kit, which is related. So these are all the projects. I'll probably go online today and do another video because I already have the next projects done. Well, actually, I'll probably do Scan and Cut first. My projects I used to Scan and Cut. I'll show you that in a minute. This is next month's workshop series. So next month is going to be Irresistible Blooms. So I have the cards for Irresistible Blooms in here. And then I already ordered the paper, but the Irresistible Blooms bundle is already, like in the first week, it's sold out. You can still get the stamp set, but the die's already sold out, but they're going to be back in stock. Here's the awesome paper you can get now. It's an online exclusive. This paper's fantastic, and you can see the new embossing folders are also an online exclusive. I've been embossing like crazy with those folders. And this is what Irresistible Blooms dies is the one that ran out. Okay, so this is my bucket of crafty goodness. Extra baby wipes in there. These things I got at these are Stampin' Up. You can see here. I got those at Center Stage Gift. And then here are my stamping blocks and blending brushes. And a little name tag made from one of my events. All right, so now I'm going to walk around and just spin around here. I have some different things like my Stampin' Up pins down here. And I'm not sure how to display those yet. Maybe in those new cabinets I get. And then I also have Big Shot Pro plates. A bunch of Big Shot Pro plates. And I'll show you the Big Shot Pro, which is sitting over there as I get around. I got to get out of here. Got to go around the side of the table. And now I can look at the comments again. Where did I get the ink and marker towers? Okay, so Empamador. Okay, so you could go to my Stampin' Up store, which is linked in the description of this video, and it is called the Stampin' Storage System. That's where I bought all the trays is from Stampin' Up. That's the company that I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator for, so please purchase them from me. Help support my channel. And ink and marker organization. No, I didn't have it specially designed, Ginger Snap. You can get it from Stampin' Up. It took me a couple years to get my collection of ink all together. So no, I didn't have it specially designed. You just buy the toppers. So those things there's three things. You have blend storage, ink and marker storage, and toppers. Oh, and the cubes. The cube where the ink is. There's 4 types of storage. That's what I'm using for that system. All right, this is a Big Shot Pro. It's a teacher's dream. You see these a lot in schools. They die cut 12-inch pieces. Now, I don't have the plates yet. I'll do a demo once I get the plates. I haven't found my plates or my platform. But it's like a Big Shot on steroids, like, right? It's like a really awesome cutting machine. Okay, here are my punches that are current. The only punches that are not current or that I'm not keeping, or not necessarily not keeping, but like this one, my friend Kathy helped me with the BOGO sale. And we like did all these like pricing and research and everything. So this one is retired, treasured tags. And the BOGO sale was when you got something for $23. I gave you this one for free. I'm not doing that anymore. It sucked the life out of me. I'm doing mystery boxes this month. They're a little bit better. But anyway, the rest of them are current and the ones I use all the time. So these are either current or I'm not putting them in the sale yet. I'm not getting rid of them yet. Okay, there's my punches. Okay, this is my friend Betty. She gave me this sign, She Shed Rules. I'll link to that in the description of this video. Isn't that cute? Okay, it says, leave your worries at the door. Believe you are beautiful, smart, and perfect the way you are. Watch chick flicks, gossip and reminisce. What happens in the she shed stays in the she shed. I love that. I found some little clips. It's raining outside here in Georgia. You can probably hear the rain in the background. Found some little bunny clips. We'll put those on my niece and nephew's Easter baskets. Found a little whiteboard. Found some pig projects I worked on before. All right, now rest of this table. I'm going to show you the scan and cut project I'm working on, and I'll probably get on and do a tutorial on the scan and cut later, just to show you how to cut out these cute little patterns. Okay, so this is called Rain or Shine Designer Series paper. And because it goes with the workshop I'm working on this month, I decided to cut out some of the paper. But I had already cut all my paper into 6x6 sheets. So I cut out some of it and I saved a little bit in case I want to teach you guys how to do it. But I also cut out the stamp set because the die for the bunny doesn't include the puddle, but you can use your scan and cut to cut out the puddle. And the little umbrella and the clouds I cut out with the scan and cut. And then this little piggy I cut out with the scan and cut. So those are my couple examples. I always have examples when I do a scan and cut tutorial. Here's some extra examples down there. This is an SDX 125E. I'll show you the rest of my scan and cuts up here. This is an SDX 125 up here, a CM 350 or scan and cut 2, and then the CM 300, which was my first scan and cut. So my fleet of scan and cuts is growing, always. This is a little texture embosser. I just love the purse. I hardly ever use it, but it matches my she shed. I don't use it because I have so many other die cutting machines. Okay, so that's why I don't hardly use that one. Hello, Tree John from Minnesota. I like that, Minnesota. All right, thank you. Thank you, Patty. All right, here are some die cutting machines. So this is a Vagabond. These are electronic die cutting machines, as opposed to the manual ones I'll show you in a minute. That is a cut and boss that's electronic. I have another machine down there. These two are electronic. They really help when I'm mass producing for cards. There's my little candy bowl for my workshops and things. I put little candies and things. More die cutting machines. These are the Stampin' Up! Ones. This is Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. To get these, I always say, like, if you're going to get these, it's a good thing to put in your starter kit because it's a really good value. So I have 2 of the big ones and 2 of the small ones. And then I have down here some label makers from Brother. You can see I love the Brother brand. They have really good stuff. Here are some dies I'm actually, like, I just put them all in a bowl because I'm working on these right now. This isn't one set of dies. This is from many different sets of dies. That's why sometimes in my videos, I'm like, I forget which set this came from. And then my friends help me figure out which set it came from. I keep them in a magnetic bowl when I'm doing a video. But here's what I thought would be fun to do, because I'm always using the little Allen wrenches. And I put them in a magnetic clear thing. So that's fun. All right, let's move along. I have drawers full of crafty goodness and buckets full of paper. So I wanted to show you this because when I did my tour on Facebook, I did not show this part. So once my paper designer series paper is opened, I store them in these plastic things that I get from Hobby Lobby. These are just from the Paper Studio or Hobby Lobby brand. So that's my like Disney paper. That's not Stampin' Up! My Disney paper. Pretty Pines is Stampin' Up! So all my paper has every bit of paper here. Waves of the Ocean. All my scraps and my big sheets go into these folders. I have loads and loads of folders. So when the pack is new, I'll store it up on that paper shelf. Or if I have full sheets. But once they're open, I'm storing them in these bins like that. I have loads of envelopes for my sending cards. I have Stampin' Up! Envelopes in another spot. I have loads of paper pumpkins. Paper pumpkin kits. Loads of Stampin' Up! Swag. Like team prizes and things. I love little notebooks and decorating little notebooks. Got these ones in Japan. I love Daiso and stores like that. I think I got these little ones in Guam. These little cute pens. I like cute pens and pencils to give out as gifts. I just like making care packages. Here are notebooks that are partially decorated. I still need to put the die cut on those. This is Stampin' Up! Reference. These are just little Stampin' Up! Things I made, you know, like little sticky note holders, little gifties, little bags, little things. So I can just grab a gift when I need one quickly. Okay, little birthday gifts and different little things. So these are just little reference things that I have, my business cards. All right, some more baskets of goodness. I have some ribbons. These are Stampin' Up! Ribbons. I'll bring those out to the light. See, it's kind of dark underneath where my shelves are. So those are my fun ribbons. I love all the colors. These are embellishments, Stampin' Up! Embellishments. And I get lots of full packs to use in my kits. And everybody gets lots of embellishments in my kits. My kits are pretty epic. The next kit I'm doing is Irresistible Blooms. All right, what else? I have some things here that never made it to the BOGO sale down there, but they're marked, and it says, like, my friend Kathy helped me figure out, like, if I'm missing something, the stamp set of the dies. We wrote down notes. Stampin' Up! Packaging, look, little envelopes, cases, boxes. I'm working on a baby shower, some party favors for a baby shower. This little Stampin' Up! Lunch tote. I got some other totes. And over here, okay, now I'm back to this part of the room. Okay, so this was a big black table. This is a really cool shelf that I got on Amazon, and it fits my cardstock. So I thought, put all the cardstock in it, and I was going to put it up behind me. But then, because I'm doing mystery boxes this month, I thought, wow, what a great way to sort out my mystery box items. So these items are going in the mystery box, all the stuff in the shelf, and we have two different people. So I have Mary Nell ordered one, and then Michelle ordered one. So I have two people, and I put like this, for example. See, if I'm going to give them this one, Dragonfly Garden Bundle, then I was able to put the Dragonfly paper with it. So I'm trying to make themes. If I give them something, then I try to give them the thing that goes with it. So everybody in the mystery box gets at least a punch bundle and a die cut bundle and a paper pumpkin kit and a stamp set, and then they get a bunch of other stuff. Or they at least get one bundle and then some other stuff. And I have like extra, these are really fun. Here, different meal more. These are all retired designer series paper packets, already marked and everything. So like they get some of these in their kits. So much easier to ship designer series paper once it's already cut into 6x6. I found out the hard way how hard it was to ship 12x12 designer series paper. These are retired crafty goodness. Yeah, some retired items. Okay, and then that's the strawberry paper I found for the baby shower that I'm working on. And then down here is all the leftover BOGO sale items. So this month when I do the Irresistible Blooms kit, I'm going to have a, oh good, Michelle's, sorry I didn't surprise you, but this is going in your kit, Michelle. So if you already have it, let me know, because that one's going in your kit. And I ask people in the mystery box, like, hey, do you already have a die cutting machine? I ask them, do you have this kind of machine? Because if not, I don't give them this kind. I don't give them metal dies like this. In the mystery box, I would give them like a punch instead. All right, so what am I working on here? Oh, good. I'm glad you like dragonflies, Michelle. That's awesome. See, already good, hit a home run. Now, this is my welcome to the team cards. I had 14 new team members during celebration. So we've welcomed a few of them. My friend was helping me, but then she went traveling and couldn't finish helping me. So I have like all these welcome to the team sentiments, which I stamped out of this, Stamping Your Way to the Top. It's a demonstrator only stamp set. So I'm working on right now making these cards, and I like to mass produce. And if you know me from my videos, you know that I like to mass produce. So first I did the stamping and let those dry. Now I'm doing the inking. Then I had lunch. I did a few little inking, and then I ate lunch. I'm going to finish inking. And I've already used the new 3D embossing folders. I think I have them under here. These are awesome. These are an online exclusive item. Basics 3D embossing folders. Look how thick they are. So everything here is embossed one way or another. So I did, this is my layering of the cards. I'm using the, oh, how did I already forget the name of it? Here it is, By the Bay. By the Bay Specialty Designer Series paper. No, I haven't named my she shed yet, Terry, but I'll do a she shed. Maybe you guys can help me name it. We'll do a contest. Okay, so this is the By the Bay, and then I'm showing you the embossing folders. So every piece has some piece embossed on it. And so what I did is I'm doing the layering. Can you see that that's embossed? It's not only textured, the paper, and it has UV coating on it, but I also embossed it with the little dots. See? So I was just trying to make all the cards fun for my team so that they can see the possibility. So not only are there waves in the paper has the waves, but see, the paper's not embossed. So I took the waves and I embossed it again. So this is just me starting to make the cards. Like, I'm not going to be done them today, maybe a couple, but this is how I do it. I mass produce. So this is a project I'm working on. Let me go a little faster. I embossed both sides of that. That's how I do it. I do the layering, and then I do the stamping, and then I need to find my dies, which I haven't found yet, to make some of the little critters like the crabs and birds, right? Once I find the dies, I can decorate, I can embellish. I already know where the embellishments are, but I don't know where all the dies are, like to make this, to make birds. This one I made with the scan and cut, but I wanted to find the dies so I could cut out the birds from the paper. Haven't found them yet, but I'm sure they're going to in with my stamps. All right, so then I give my new team members, I only have 5 folders, but some of them are going to get folders. And then they're all going to get stickers, and they're all going to get catalog tabs once I figure out how many different sets of catalog tabs I have for the helping organize the catalog, and maybe a brochure, and also how to place an order, and like different, they're going to get different things. I'm also have a bingo going on, so I'm working on putting bingo packets together. But then I ran out of this paper, Rain or Shine Specialty Designer Series paper. So I have enough to do like maybe a tutorial and maybe a couple bingo kits, but I'm waiting because that's coming next week. I have a couple printers and a couple more adhesive things. I like using these when I'm mass producing. That's a different, it's called an ATG tape runner. I have a couple printers. That one printer I couldn't get to work, so that's why I have 2 printers. All right, let me show you this section here. All right, so this is, I showed you that envelope thing on the other side of the room, but this is my Stampin' Up! Envelope. So when someone orders from me, they get a card, a homemade card from my homemade card collection. And if it's a card that, sometimes I give like an envelope with the card, but otherwise I put it in a bigger envelope like the ones over there. But then if I'm giving someone a card to give to someone else, then sometimes I put these Stampin' Up! Cards in there. Or for my bingo, they get some of the Stampin' Up! Cards. Here are my loose embellishments. Like these, they got, these little guys go into my cute little bottles I'll show you in a minute. And these are embellishments I've cut up for different kits. My kits, sometimes they get retired stuff, sometimes not, because we use everything in my kits. We don't stop. If something works and it's retired, we still use it. All right, this is ink and watercoloring. So my friend, Michelle, her husband has a 3D printer, and she made me this. Isn't that cool? A little Stampin' Spot holder. And then I just gave away like 50 Stampin' Spots in my BOGO sale because every Paper Pumpkin kit had a Stampin' Spot with it. We couldn't finish all the kits. This is Stampin' Spot holder. I'm not sure where I got this one. And then I have watercolor pencils. This kind of ink, the older ink will not fit in the Stampin' storage system I showed you. That's why it's in this bucket. So it's still a color that I might use for something, but it won't fit in my Stampin' storage system. Or if I have 2 of something, like I have 2 old olives. So that's why I have 1 in here. Oh, is that an extra petal pink? Mine is going dry and I can't find my re-inker. Yippee! Petal pink. Isn't that weird how I'm using petal pink, but check this out. This is weird. Shows how long I've been stamping, right? And that's not from the sun or anything. This is the case. One case looks like this. This is more like the color's somewhere in between. Here, that's more like this color. But that's the case and that's the way it looked. And they're both petal pink, right? Both petal pink. Anywho, glad I found that because I didn't have a re-inker. So in here are some watercolor pencils and stuff like that, and watercolor paper, and more Stampin' Spots, and just some fun stuff. All right, then in here, I have a little bottle obsession. I go to Daiso's. When I was in Japan and Korea, I went to all these little stores, and I get these, like these little ones I got at Hobby Lobby on clearance. How would you not get these for 74 cents when they said $2.99? I don't know if you could see that. That was a clearance item. I mean, hello. I had to get them. I mean, they're so cute. They have little corks on them. And I put my little sequins, like these little sequins for my shaker cards, into the bottles that I share. In every one of my kits, we do some kind of, well, I at least give you sequins, whether we get to the shaker card project. Little bottles for shaker cards. Super, super cute. Little bottles. Some you can get at the Dollar Tree. Some I got in other countries. Okay, here are extra cards I keep here. These are not the same ones I use for my thank yous. These are just extra cards I have on hand. Like so, a dog sympathy card, a person sympathy card, a thank you card, my mom's birthday card. She's coming up. She's going to be 91. Okay, a coach card. These are Paper Pumpkin cards. And then unfinished cards. I keep the unfinished cards in here because I need to finish them. Pirates and Mermaids. I need to finish them, meaning I need to put the back of them on. I mean, put them on a card base, I mean. And these cards are finished. So these are some cards, and then some bags for the cards. And then I have other cards for thank you cards that I give to customers in another place. These are embossing folders. Here, oh, I should use that one with the seaside or by the bay. That would work nice too. And then these, what my friend Kathy helped me do is she helped me put the die next to the stamp set because they were all over the place, guys. They were all over the place. So now my dies are, I usually keep them in a case or a magnetic sheet, but now I'm trying to keep the case now next to the stamp set that they go with. And then there's another, these are other stamp sets. Like this one doesn't have a set of dies with it. And Sea Turtle's reversible die, reversible stamp set. This is what I mean by a case. I usually keep my dies in a case like that. Okay, my cardstock. All right, cardstock down here. Small basket just for dies. Okay, how about the small basket just for dies you're currently working on? What about that, Lynn? Do you want to know where I got it? She's saying, how about the small basket for just the dies you're working on? That is the small basket for dies I'm working on. I actually work on these, like every day I pretty much cut out this whole pile. Almost every time. And I got these from IKEA, by the way, this little basket. Oh, I can't open it with one hand now. I got this from IKEA. I work on those like every day. I'm always cutting something from that basket every day. So this is the cardstock. And I don't have a lot of each color. So like this is petal pink. I just have a few. Now I ordered cardstock for the kit for next month already because I had to, because I was worried about not being able to get stuff because of online exclusives. So these are my colors, darker colors. Here's the lighter colors. Now this, when I open, like this is all I have left of Mango Melody. That's it. I don't even have a full sheet of Mango Melody. I cut out a piece for each of the bingo kits. See, my friend helped me do that. My friend Kathy was here helping me. So saffron. See, these are the light colors. These are the whites and vanilla. I use those mostly. And blacks, the neutrals. So the whites and neutrals. Yeah, I work on a lot at one time, Lynn, because I have a lot of projects going on. Well, actually, I'm making kits all the time. Okay, some more bins for storage. This is what I do with Designer Series paper that's opened, that's not on the rack, and some of it's current, some's not current. But this is all really good crafty goodness. So if I'm going to go do a craft like a basket, I'm going to work with the classroom. I might grab some of this retired Designer Series paper and work with the kids and stuff. And then just more mail. These are from 31. And they're like mail carrier pouches. Okay, up here is just way more paper. Not all Stampin' Up, but some is. Lots more bins. I love these magnetic bins up here. These are for my dies. And these are more Stampin' Spots, you can see. More Stampin' Spots. And die storage and all kinds of storage. More Designer Series paper storage. This is mostly open packs and already cut up packs. This whole thing is adhesives. Filled to the brim with adhesives. Oh, I forgot to tell you what this was in my video last night on Facebook. This is the coolest thing ever. I'll have to do a video on showing you how this works. But if you want to concentrate on projects, you can lock your phone in this box. I only have one phone that has cellular service. My other phones that I do keep have Wi-Fi service, so they could still be distracting, but the one that's most distracting is the cellular service. And so you can lock it in there for however long you want to lock it in there. And then you can just get in the zone and do your work and just concentrate on your projects. So it's good to lock up your phone just so you won't be distracted. I don't have a TV out here either. And then this one's twine. Lots of twine and lots of things to store the twine. Okay, yes, I have a whole basket just of nail files. It's ridiculous. Okay, more stuff up there, Stampin' Up stuff. This is my thing from going on the incentive trip to Hawaii. And then back there is a tarp because I have a garage door and there were bugs getting in the door. Okay, she loves my big cart. Okay, Connie, these carts, you can get these at Michael's. This cart, you can get them at Michael's. Or I think Hobby Lobby. Those metal carts. I've had them for many years. They've gotten bent, but my husband fixed the wheels on them. All right. Okay, so thank you, Connie Cox. Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on a lot at one time. I have these cards going on for my team members that I'll probably finish all 14 cards today. Or I don't need actually quite 14 because my friend Janet helped me mail out some packets already. I have to figure out who she's already mailed them to. But I'm gonna have the cards done. I'm going to have these mystery boxes done this weekend. Maybe not today. Probably not today because I like to pack them jam-packed. I'm going to have this scan and cut tutorial done today. I'm just stating that now. I'll probably do that after this one. Charge my phone and do a scan and cut tutorial. This reel's already done. This project here. These are already done. I did them last month. I'm just going to photograph them and put them away. Now, I wanted to talk about photographs. I have this really cool table. And I like to have wood. See how that is? It's really nice for a photographic background. So I take the tablecloth off and do my photos, or I could do them over here. So now you know my secret. I'm using these different backgrounds for my photographs. That really helps. All right, so what's happening down here? I have this table, and my brother, it goes with the buffet behind it. My brother built me an island, a whole island, like a cabinet. So that's what I'm going to be putting in here. Up back here is going to be all shelves along the wall. My windows will be finished. My mom's making curtains for my windows. And my husband is making a countertop for me for that island that my brother built. So I have a lot going on. And this is not going to be the finished she shed, but I wanted to give you a tour because it's functional. I've been using it. I love it. I've been working on it. I do have a lot going on, but that's what you do as a crafter. I'm a full-time crafter, professional crafter. So this is what I do. I develop courses, tutorials for YouTube, and just a lot of content that I share. So thank you, Debbie BR, and Connie. All right. And thank you all for coming today. Lynn, Alberta, oh, nice to see you. Have a great day. I'm going to head out now and do some more crafting. And she already saw the bunny music. Okay, Kay liked the music I put with the bunny video. Hope you enjoyed this tour. Hope you guys aren't too cold in all your snow. And that's all for now. This is the Papered Chef. Have a great day.